Hi, I'm Raj, the founder of Responsible Adventures. And today I'm going to talk to you about high altitude myths. Here are some of the myths about high altitude that are not true. Myth number one, do not use caffeine in altitude. Caffeine is a mild diuretic. It makes you pee, which shouldn't concern you that it might dehydrate you and cause AMS. This can only be true if you drink many pots of very strong coffee and no other fluid. In fact, caffeine could help you in altitude as it stimulates your breathing, brains, and kidneys. Another point is that if you are used to having several caffeinated beverages, a profound headache can be caused if stopped abruptly. So, continuation of having some coffee is not a bad thing after all. Okay? Myth number two, Diamox masks symptoms of altitude sickness. Diamox doesn't mask symptoms of AMS when taken as a prevention. It contains carbonic dehydrates, which makes you urinate bicarbonate. This stimulates your breathing as it makes your blood more acidic, which in turn makes you take more oxygen. It enhances your natural acclimatization process and you won't have rebound symptoms if you stop taking it. It is used both as a preventative measure and as a cure for altitude sickness. Myth number three, physical fitness protects against altitude sickness. Physical fitness does not protect one from altitude sickness. In fact, many young fit athletes push themselves too hard at altitude before acclimatization as they go through the discomfort. Being physically fit and healthy, they think it can't affect them, hence ignoring altitude illness symptoms and signs. Everyone is susceptible to AMS, regardless of the fitness levels. Myth number four, drinking extra water will protect you from altitude sickness. Symptoms of dehydration are similar to AMS, so staying hydrated is important at altitude. You only need an additional liter or so at height. Too much water is harmful and can dilute your body's sodium level, which causes weakness, confusion, seizures, and in extreme cases, even coma. Check the color of your urine. If you have clear urine, it means you're adequately hydrated, while dark or yellow urine with a bit of stench means you're dehydrated, and it means it's time to take in more fluid. Myth number five, children are more susceptible to altitude sickness. Studies have shown that children have similar rates of AMS as adults. There is no evidence that children are more prone to altitude. If you follow the basic rules of acclimatization with a healthy child, they will do pretty well at high altitude. The main worry is that they might not communicate their symptoms when suffering from altitude sickness. So just like adults, children with AMS bounce back real quick with treatment. That's it about myths about high altitude sickness.